Right, this is William Jeremy. Welcome to my channel. So previously we made something like this. So we made a simple novel writer. Basically, it's a REST API based Gemini API chatbot. Let me put it in a new window. Okay. So we got this welcome screen. We got to how to get started. Visit Google AI Studio. Create sign in Google account. Get an API key. Right now, it won't be able to send. That's because you haven't set the API key yet. And I made a keychain functionality, so you can safely store that to the keychain. And of course, you can store that like one time locally. And but that's not recommended because it's not safe. Okay, and you can also like one click remove it by key, and yeah, basically click it, and then you are good to go. So what I'm going to do is to quickly demonstrate this. Okay, I already enter here and ready to chat. So you can click send and then just wait. Hi there, how may I help you today? Okay, so basically just simple chat bots. Question, answer, really simple one. And I can say something like, who are you? Okay, and send. Then I'm a large language model trained by Google. I'm an AI assistant designed to provide information. I'll put task as instruction. So, by the way, I also create a Patreon account that if you want this source code, you can join the Patreon or you can download all the source code. And what is more, you can even use that. And I say that specifically because not a lot of patrons allow that. I say that specifically. You join Patreon, you can download my source code, and you can use that commercially. I'm cool about that. Okay, how good is that? Okay, so yeah, let's go back. That's a pretty simple project until now. But remember, I'm going to write a simple novel writer. So it's not actually a novel writer, right? So what we're going to do is to modify based on this because we got like basic API working. So we got support of our AI large language model here, but still I want to dictate things. So I love to roaming in the room and talk to AI, and it can automatically like record things and change that and transcribe that to text. And I want to sort of ask AI, and then AI can reorganize and write it down in a normal format for me. So that's the thing here. So what I'm going to do is test whether AI can reorganize it. So if it can't reorganize it, the whole project is based on a false assumption. So I have to test this theory. So first step, test the theory whether it can like automatically like change transcribe to a written format based on certain prompt or certain set of rules. First thing. The second thing is to actually achieve the voice to text, so basically transcribe functionality. And once you do that, then we can fine tune the process. Okay, so what I'm going to do is to test right now, right here in this app. So I'm going to say, can you okay, I'm going to like use because I want to quickly test the speech to transcribe to the text version. So what I'm going to do is to activate the Apple's default. So if you like a double click the control, you activate the transcribe mode. Make a novel based on my transcribed text. So for example, if I say something like our main hero's name is called William, and he is a programmer as well as a digital artist. One day he decided to write a app, Mac app specifically, that can help him to write a novel. and then you transcribe this into a passage of the novel based on what I just said. Can you do that? Just give me the direct answer without saying, yes, this is the answer, something like that. I want the direct passage of that novel. Okay, I'm going to test this. I'll remember to deactivate the voice recognition. Okay, so send. Let's test it out. Okay, so okay, that's pretty good. Let's see that. The cursor blinked, a malevolent little eye on the otherwise pristine white expanse of William's screen. That's pretty good. Oh my gosh. He rubbed his tired eyes. Okay, I'm going to move myself a little bit so you guys can see things clearly. He rubbed his tired eyes, the faint glows reflecting in their depths. Another all-nighter, another chapter unfinished. William, programmer and digital artist, is drawn out in air. Alright. Was, at this moment, profoundly frustrated. He was a master of code, capable of conjuring breathtaking landscape and intricate character models with a few lines of script, and yet the elusive art of novel writing eluded him. The blank page mocked him. Oh my gosh. This is actually pretty good. Oh my gosh, this is a pretty exciting beginning of the novel. He saw him pushing away his keyboard and half-finished digital paintings of a futuristic cityscape, vibrant distances, unfinished estate, still back at him from the second monitor. Oh my god, he was great creating words, blah blah blah, yeah. He crammed that awareness moment, forgot it was just about finishing his novel. It's about building something powerful, something that might help other writers to fight their voice too. He grabbed his keyboard and rhythmic taps counterpointed to racing thoughts in his head. The coding he knew would be challenging, but the reward, finally finishing his novel, finally crafting the narrative that's haunting his dreams, haunting his dream. Oh my gosh, would be worse ever line of the code. He started typing. The cursor, now a friendly guide, not in the 11 lines, began the journey of building Mecca. Oh my gosh, it's actually pretty good. Yeah, so these ideas base the base logic of this idea actually works. So the large language model can actually get users like transcribe the users and actually write something. Okay, that's pretty good. But this is way too much freedom. Okay, I want to follow my instruction. Okay, so for example, I say something, you can add a lot of adjective or something like that. Okay, I reorganize that, change the grammar, right? Make it more because I'm not a native speaker, make it more like a native speaker, written just more spoken English, all that. But do not add something that didn't specify. Of course, I can control that by using a option for the user. Say you want it to be more creative, right? So click that. You want to be more creative. If you don't want to be more creative, just to switch it off, right? And I can have a specific so for example, this is a narrative part. This is a passage of a dialogue. This is some intense conversation, something like that. I think that's pretty good. That's already pretty good. Love this. So the basic idea is working, and then we are going to first write some sort of. Right now, it's just not good enough because I want this to be a fill in the passage, passage 1, 2, 3, 4, something like that. I can click it, add a passage, and I also want a lot of option at this part. Okay, I'm going to move myself a little bit. Yeah, sorry, I'm going to move myself here a little bit. I want this part of the screen, okay, not only just some text, but rather is something that's can be adjusted. Okay, so you got a lot of you can set a like some sort of a like, for example, creativity settings, and this is not like narrative, this is a dialogue settings. I want to add that, so you can click it and add it, and then the knob will just go at the left side. Okay, but here comes the problem. Okay, if all the response is at the left, I want a option that can actually export the answer. And to right now, I think TXT format or maybe Markdown format will be fine. So I have to do a change of format, like exporting functionality here. Okay, so basically add more option at right, and then add the export functionality at the left. Okay, that's the next step to go. And of course, I also need, so you can, of course, you can write it down. Okay, you can write it down here. And most importantly, I want to use it to dictate. So there are like a lot of options here. You can use Apple's default, like voice recognition system is already pretty good. So for example, you're using iPhone, you can also do that. But there's a limit here. You can't like record a really long dialogue or something like that and quickly change that to the text. Of course, because you are like using large language model, you can sort of get away with a lot of like inaccurate information because they can infer things. So there's like a trade-off. So in order for this app to work, I think this is not the bottleneck here. You don't need to overdo it by using a like whisper model or something like that, because we want there's a concept called minimum viable product. The minimum viable product is just you can use system default. Okay, so that's the way to go. So I'm going to modify in next video. I'm going to modify the UI, and then I'm going to make the export functionality. Okay, so see you next video. Bye.